How's it going, guys? Today I'm going to show you about the vibrator on the Somero laser screed. We had one go out on us last week and I swapped it out. It's right here on the end of your head. Here's your little motor. I swapped mine out, and the first thing you want to do is, before you get too far into it, is what I done is makes it a little easier. This right here is actually set on it's got like a 3/8 gap on the back side of here from the height. It's a slant. It sets on the slope. It slopes in. But what I done is I took a marker right here and I marked these. That way I know where to put this back, because that sets on it's on a slope, because see, being flat, it's kind of like this. So therefore you got a little gap. But yeah, just make sure you mark that. But on these rubber bushings, you just loosen these two nuts up, and then you just pull it out, and this head will come loose. It ain't real crazy heavy, but it still weighs 50 or 75 pounds or so. I thought I had this one just a tad bit loose, and I loosened that one pretty good, and I pulled it. When I did, it come down and smashed my hand. So just be careful on that. But to take this motor off, it's real simple. All you got pretty much, this is another extra motor we got. You got 4 screws right here on each corner. Once you pull it out, you can get to them pretty easy. But take those loose, and then you have 2 lines, one on each side. These lines one's bigger than the other one. So, but the fittings here are the same size, so you can get the lines backwards. I made a mistake and put my lines on backwards because I was in a hurry because the fluid was leaking out. But I ended up putting the lines on backwards, and it didn't work. So these motors are not reverse polarity. They won't work. They won't run backwards. So if you get them on backwards, they don't work. This little plug goes on the bottom, so make sure you put that, when you put it on, make sure you put that back on the bottom. I didn't notice it whenever I put mine on the first time, and it was up like this, and it didn't work. The motor wouldn't turn. So on the inside, on the shaft right here where it goes inside this, there's you got this pipe right here. Well, on the inside you have, it looks like I took all this out to replace this bearing over here because it was vibrating pretty loud. But on the inside you have this piece right here that goes on this, it locks it. It looks like a swivel on a socket, just it flops around. So it's kind of a little tricky when you go putting it in, because that flops around inside there. So you want to watch whenever you put it back on and not lose your keyway, because I put it on once and it popped my keyway out, so it wouldn't work. So you just want to make sure you get your keyway locked in when you put it back in. And another word of advice is, if these get loose on this end here, it can let that turn on the inside and not move your shaft, because that little swivel piece just slides inside this pipe, and it actually clamps. It's like a little solid piece right here, and it just kind of clamps down right here on this end. So if these clamps loosen up, then your inside can be spinning and you not know it, so it not cause it to work. So just make sure you check these every so often, make sure they're tight. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. And just make sure you put your marks, that way you don't get your slope off on your motor. And these, like I said, you just got 2 lines and 4 screws, and then you just put it back on, line it back up. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just give me a comment, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll have more videos later. Thanks.